Now let's take a look at the DVR control menu. Here we need to select the language. Here the system prompts us to enter the password. The default password on all the DVRs is Ison12345. Click Login here, and we need to check the time. Check the time zone to match the current time zone. Click Next. This is the network settings of the DVR. This is necessary if you immediately connect the recorder to your network. Here are the network settings for all cameras. Click Next. All hard disks will be displayed here. Hard disks should be used with SATA 2, SATA 3 connectors for video surveillance systems. Click Next. Here the system prompts us to change the password and ask control questions. We will not do it now. Click Exit. All our cameras are displayed here. You can move the mouse, and here we have hints and quick menu items. For example, PDZ is for rotating cameras. Zoom button, that is zooming in on the footage. Here you can enable audio that supports your surveillance cameras, which you connect such. 2 times click the mouse to expand the window to full screen. Also click twice to go back. Right-click to open the menu. Here, for example, you can customize the display of the number of cameras you want. Let's click to exit full screen mode in order to see the main menu. There are a lot of different functions and settings here. I will show you the main ones that you will probably use. On the top, we have the main buttons. Here we have Now Open View Mode. On the left, CCTV cameras. Here respectively display. Also customize as you need. Here is the button Archive here. Select the desired camera on the left. Select the date on the calendar. Below displays the selected day from 0 to 24 hours. Here you can display only motion recording. You can speed up the video. Then in the search section, you can save the information to a USB flash card before you need to insert it into any USB port of the recorder. Also select the surveillance camera. Select the date. Click on the button to save the video to a USB flash drive. Here are all the same settings that we have already seen. There are also additional settings, such as user settings. Here you can create several users so that then you can keep track of who went into the menu recorder and what did with the system. Here is a system of alerts about different events. Also all standard can be configured. Here network settings. On the P2P tab you can configure the option to view the image from a smartphone. There is also an email tab here. In this item you can configure email notifications that triggered the motion sensor. Here are the camera settings that we have already seen, and also OST menu settings. For example, you can specify the names for each camera. Here are the recording settings for each camera. In this item you can choose how to record your CCTV cameras constantly, by motion sensor or by schedule. We recommend that all our customers immediately put all CCTV cameras in motion sensor recording mode. Here is the DVR maintenance button. You can use it to get basic information and also to update the device. In the upper right corner there is also a button to turn off and restart the DVR.